cows everywhere. Not doing anything that exciting, we're just feeding up at the moment. Joe's welding a trailer up. I've been running chasing geese again. My camera need cleaning, you think? Worked, I did just clean it with my finger, but it worked a bit, didn't it? So I'm backing up. Don't want anything. Reversing camera on this JCB is awesome. Pipping to move the cows in front of me. It's not if I'm giving them a bit much. It's a long time overnight though. Although it's not like they stand there and eat all night and go to sleep, cows. Unlike horses, they don't sleep that much today. Just rest legs. Get nagged at by Beavis for getting that wrong. I think that's right though, I think they're just like sleep legs. It's working now, Ash! It didn't work first time round, I don't know if you got that. Leave Ash there shutting the gate, I'll whiz round. Got all the rest of the feeding up to do now. Hoping audio's working, no one's commented yet saying no audio, which is normally mine. Will be working, won't it? Yeah, it will be. Don't know what Arjo's doing, he's stood staring at his trailer. And for some reason Pip's out of the house and my dad's not, so I'm guessing the kids have just, Arjo's kids are here, so they'll have encouraged Pip to leave the house. Another bucket round the back to do, and then have all the other 2 yards, 2 main area of yards to do. So lots going on. Cheers, Paul, mate. That's how long it took my eyes to focus and read. Ash rang me up earlier, you'll see in the video later, saying, oh, I was on the field, I was scaring the geese off, like where we can see from the farm straight across. And I was walking back, I'd scared them off. Ash rang me up, there's a load of geese coming, you know, get ready. And I'm like, oh, there's Sky Eye, Ash. And I watched them go by. And then there'd be about 20 odd in this skein of geese. But then I'm like, they look very white to me. Now, do swans fly about in skeins? Because when I think of seeing swans, I see 2 swans. But at the back, they were a long way off me, and I've got video footage of it, and I didn't have time to look at it. But I am wondering if they were swans. And with my eyes at like 200-300 yards away, I couldn't work out what they were. Obviously, as I got closer, I'd have worked out what they were, but I was thinking they look very white. Anyway, they didn't land on the field anyway. I don't think swans really do. The swans just, they graze off riverbanks and things. I don't know, where do they land on and graze anything? I don't know what they do. I have seen a funny joke in a story today about whoever nicked my shoes off the bouncy castle, can you give them back please? Fucking grow up. Something like that. So obviously it's a great joke. I found it funny anyway. Yeah, just feeding these guys. You can see what I'm doing, can you? Have a nosy. Literally feeding these guys here. Giving them a bit of grub. We've got a few out of your pen, haven't you? So don't overdo you a meal. We need to sort this barrier out here as well. That barrier wants to be a bar like that. We just need to order the bar. When I ordered some steel last time, he forgot to order the bar. So we've got this like gate in there. And as you'll see, as the cattle are eating, the top of their necks there are rubbing on the bar. You don't really want much contact on the bar at all, because you'd like restricting them a bit and making it a little bit harder just to get some food. I mean, they can get it easily, but you want it to be like as easy as possible for them to improve your efficiency on them guys. You know, make them really happy. I mean, they are happy eating there. You're gobbing away, aren't you, kid? Everything's happy. Anyway, we'll keep on feeding. I think they've got enough of that. There's a red Hereford laid at the back. Can you see him? He's always just been a little bit. He's fine. He's just always been a bit miserable. That's what he's like. But everything's really happy in there. We've been round them today. We've been getting cattle out of there. I'll turn you back. Just can't see. I can't read the screen otherwise. How's everyone doing then? What people on with tonight? Because I've got a list of jobs as long as my arm to do. Found out my hedge trimmer's knackered. That's one thing. My pole hedge trimmer. Tomorrow me and Ash are going to cut the tops out of my great uncle's holly trees and get that finished. Technically, it's where the garden hedges are, aren't they? So it's not like field hedge. I think tomorrow's the last day to cut. For some reason it went off. Signal seems terrible today. Absolutely terrible. I hope I don't crash on a live. What did you think about this? Can't cover this on. That would be. I mean, we've been driving these machines, me and my brother, since we were. Well, maybe I shouldn't say how young we were when we started. Oh, we didn't get telehandlers till we were in my early teens. And I wasn't very tall growing up, so I didn't drive a tractor till I was probably. Well, I did drive a bit, but I couldn't drive them on my own competently till I was that bit older than my brother was when he started. Because he was tall quite young. I took a bit of catching up. So I couldn't reach the pedals, that's the thing. That's what limits you. And nowadays, like this is just brake and accelerator. This is an absolute doddle to drive. And learning all the joystick movement and stuff. I tell you what though, when you're young you pick up all that sort of stuff really easy. We're really competent on telehandlers at a very young age. Don't know how the legality's standing and all that, to be honest, but a lot of things in farming you just have to get on with it, don't you? Joe's there, a trailer. Can't see him. Just trying to remember where I've got to go. Down the middle here, fish off, and then I've just got the main yard to do. All this whizzing around. It's another reason why we have everywhere concreted, because when it wasn't and you were bumping over things, it was a nightmare. These guys only came start of February, but we've got them on average snap. Who's messaging? Send you what? 1,000 what? 10,000 what? How much is a bag of wheat? Bag of wheat will be like, I don't know, 6 or 7 quid, 6 quid I think. Don't quote me. If you're on about the 4 stone bags, aren't the 25 kilo bag? And what's wheat a ton? I couldn't even tell you what wheat was a ton actually. It's not enough, is it? It's not enough. Barley's about 100 and around 150, isn't it, a ton? So I'm guessing wheat's under £200 a ton, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. That much to think about other than that. I'm not selling any corn, so I might be drilling some spring rape shortly. But everyone I've talked to rape seems to say that it's a waste of time. That you don't get any yield off it whatsoever. But I don't know, some land that needs to be drilled, and that's finally what it's going in with. So might as well just nick to pen one with this little bit I've got left here. Yeah, 25. Yeah, about 6 quid for 25 kilos, I think. Some guy trying to comment some nonsense. Filling her up, these guys. Oh god, have I just... No, I've nearly spilled some, but not quite. I'm feeling like a concrete trough, but I'm approaching it from the front and the design to drive down the side of and Phil. So you're a bit... They look quite hungry, these guys. They do, they do. Ash is floating about. Yeah, you shut gates. You can't watch me live, can you? Can't watch me live. Ash is normally top commenter on it, but he's getting on it, he's going on it now. Oh dear. Joe's welding right in gateway to the shed, so every time I have to drive in to shield my eyes, because he's gonna give me welder's flash, isn't he? Which is annoying. Good job I've got a flat cap on. What's everyone saying? Can you unmirror the... I have no idea what you're even on about. It's not mirrored. There's our Joe welding. Gonna blind me. Lovely jubbly. Ash is shutting the gate, so I've only got 2 or 3 buckets left to do and then we'll be done. What time is it? Oh, it's 20 to 5. Don't know if Ash is doing another mix. There might be some cattle coming tonight. They're new on that side of the path, I think. Are they? No, they're not. They're new on the other side of the path. I'm going to back up first and feed these guys, I think. And then I'll feed these that came mid-February, so they've just about been here a fortnight. So they're on a bit of meal, a bit of our ration, but not full ration yet. They're still on a bit of hay. We're going to need some more mucking out doing before too long. Back into a baler area on the end of the path. We are seeing... You're seeing it mirrored. Right. I'm going to flip... I don't know how I can... I'm out here. You can't see. For the tyre on the JCB, you can't see how much you feed it out here on the feed passage we have. So I have to boom out far enough so that I can see in front. I can't be messing around with mirrors anyway, mirrored camera things while I'm doing this. I don't do many lives. I just thought, well, it's a bit of finishing up today. I'll just do a quick live and see how we're going. Hopefully get some more subscribers and things. Some new people can see the channel. Go and have a look, just to see what. I just think I give a fair representation of farming and being a farmer really in South Yorkshire. I know that like there's lots of different sorts of farming really. We are lowland farmers really. Oh, we are, aren't we? Don't farm any upland areas. And we're very close to the urban fringe. Looks like there's an Ephra bulling in there, some sexy time going on. Oh, that's a bullock. Oh no, the red ones, and there's a red heifer in there getting a bit of attention off 2 bullocks. But she'll be alright, she'll go and get laid down though. She's probably enjoying it, to be fair. It's only natural, isn't it? We've got cattle out today that are going to go over the weekend. What else have we done? I've been scaring geese again, but not with Roger today. My video yesterday, I was really proud of, and it hasn't got as many views as I wanted it to really, but it was quite a long video, but there's a lot of good bits near the end of me and Roger, me sending Roger to chase the geese off, which I find absolutely hilarious, because he's just an absolute lunatic. He's just running like 400 geese off a field. And I'm just up there watching him, not having to do anything. Which made me just really happy that he was being a working dog yesterday and doing something very helpful for me, rather than just being a general nightmare. And he loves swimming. He loves a bit of water now. And you know what? Well, my past record with dogs is I've had 2 run over. The first one was 9-month old. That got run over over here on the farm, so that was extremely upsetting. That was a cocker, and then the next cocker, he was good till he was 6, and then one day he just ran off from my wife's stables chasing a bitch on heat, I think, and got lost in the town, and unfortunately someone ran him over, which was very unlucky for us. You know the amount of dogs you hear that run off and then they like just get found and they're totally fine. Well, no, he just managed to get run over. So just have to deal with it. And we had Roger then at the same time, so we had something to fall back on. But it was a lovely dog, our Reggie. A real lovely dog. Have I given you guys enough meal? That is the question. You can generally judge when you're feeding cows and things how frantically they are eating the corn, if they're gonna gorge and upset themselves early on or not. And these guys are just eating nice and slowly. I've given them probably half as much as we would give them if they were on full ration, ad lib we call it. Like feed them as much as they can eat. Is ad lib. And these other guys, I'm gonna have to turn around, back up, and feed them a bit more because they eat quite a lot, and they've just run out right at the end. All is spinning around and messing about. Just slow down here though, because it's quite a narrow entrance. And the bucket, the MX feeder bucket is offset, so it sticks out one side more, so that you can feed into troughs. But when you're backing through a tight gap, it means it sticks out, and you could clout it on the girder, which would never be good, would it? We had the shoot meeting last night, and they've not kicked me out, so I'm allowed to pay and shoot there another year. Not that they were going to kick me out, but you know, I'm only joking. It was nice just to see everyone outside of the shooting day as well, and have a nice little chat in the pub. In the pub at Wentworth, the Georgian Dragon, which I didn't know has some, whoever owns that then owns some other pubs as well, up North Yorkshire way, because there was like discount codes on the wall to get like 15% off or something if you stay and all this sort of stuff. Which I ought to look into really, but not that our baby on the way, 4th of April. I'm not going to be going on that many holidays very quickly, am I? What are people saying? That wild bullock, it's like, it's not that wild. It's very soft in fact. Like we have stroked it, comes up to the gate, always wants some attention, wants to play with you, lick you, you know, all that sort of stuff. And I think it maybe just it was like that, and then because other cattle were moving around the pen, they were getting an effer out that was being problematic, I think. Like running around a lot, and it just got him giddy, and then he decided he'd try and fight with Ash, and Ash didn't really approve of it, so then they got it out because it's like we're going to be dangerous in the pen. Ash is still floating about. He must have stopped watching me. Must have got really bored. Like, why am I watching him feed up when I could watch him feed up round corner? Oh, he has said something. Oh, he's agreed to the wild, making friends with the wild bullock till next time. I had the cow and calf, the effering calf I've got at my great uncle's, that went for me this morning. That was fun. This one up this side, being Stanley's probably another one. You have to do another mix, aren't we? Nick Arjo's forklift. Mixy time. Because there's not going to be enough for tomorrow morning. I'm hoping I can steal Ash tomorrow morning to do these things. Yeah, Andrew. Keeping busy here. Just doing a bit of feeding. Trying to wrap the day up. I've been saying how wet the ground is just after 2 mil of rain. Like I've walked the field today and I was shocked how wet underfoot it felt. Even though we've not had, but it only just dried out a little bit, hadn't it? But we're getting used to that warm weather, weren't we? Thinking, you know, sit in a pub beer garden now. We're laughing. Coming from a farmer who, like, literally all you do as a farmer is drive past people on nice warm days, sat in a pub beer garden thinking, you know, if I wasn't working, I could sit in that pub beer garden, but we've got the hater turn or whatever. You're always when it's perfect weather for pub drinking, we are busy because it's perfect weather for farming. These are new guys, so these want the sprinkling. Right through. These are the ones I really need to look at and make sure everything's coming up, trying to eat, and it's happy. That first sort of 2 or 3 weeks cattle on farm, that's the crucial time for us to make sure everything stays healthy and well. Because it's been through a market, most of them, and they are stressful places for cows. And then there's some new, and there's new bugs and new viruses kicking around on our farm that they're maybe not used to, and it can affect them. You have to medicate them if they get poorly. I told Ash I'd need another bucket, but I think I was lying to him. Anyway, he'll get over it, won't he? He will get over it. What would people like to see me do on a live, actually? That's another thing. Like, it is hard work, like, just on a general working day, to be like, oh, let's do a live. I want to do a live with Roger and scaring the geese off. But not when I've got the gun with me, so maybe on a Sunday, like when I try to be upstanding and not shoot on a Sunday, but if I can help it. But it is pest control, so if I have to, I have to. But obviously I'm not going to do a live with a gun, because that's just silly. That's just asking for trouble, really. But I'll do one with Roger and try and send him. Then that'll be funny, because I'll not be able to edit it, will I? So it'll be very raw and very like, oh yeah, this is Roger embarrassing me by not doing what he's told. Hopefully Ash isn't back in the mixer down yet. He's just starting to, but he's out the yard. Joe's still playing with. Got to push the meal in as well with this last bucket so that he can get another mix tipped off. I'll just push the meal in now and take some from the left, because there's a bit of old meal left. I don't know what Joe's on about. He's like whining at me about something. He'll not know I'm on a live, so this is where you'll see him shouting at me about something. Telling me not to shake the bucket or something, I think. What's his general whine? So I'm shaking the bucket. I'm just pipping at Ash. Ash was backing down. I didn't want him backing into me. Someone saying. Yeah, if you can get to the pub, it makes the first pint taste brilliant. But if you can't get to the pub, and you just have to go home at 10:30. I always like to have tea when I get home, so I'm like eating my warmed up dinner that Bee's made me at 10:30. I don't know if that's something everyone does. Like, I know it's like quite modern now to have your tea in the field or whatever, but I just seem like it helps me get off to sleep, go home, have a big tea and go to sleep. These are brand new cattle, more or less. Only been here a day or so just want a tiny. They don't want that much meal. A little big lump fell out. It'll be alright. I'll get off in a minute and scoot that about. Why is welding flash worse with contacts in then? I do wear contact lenses. I've just got a bit to put on what we call pen 2 here, where the ones with the poorly feet are. And they're up eating at the moment, so they'll be pretty chilled. And they'll be happy for a bit of meal, fresh meal in front of them while they're here eating. How many's in there? There's only 5 in there, so 5 in there. There's a piece of wood I have to hammer in now to remember that. Right, I'm probably about to end it anyway, because I've got to get off and do a few bits and bobs. don't want to get kicked because I'm on a live while I'm messing with cows. And then we'll just be packing. Ash's doing a mix, packing everything away and be done. And I've got to do my video for tonight, which will entail bit of geese scaring, not much. Not got Roger with me today. And what else we got? Can't remember what I've done today, honestly. Oh, we got cattle out this morning. Played with a bucket. Joe's welded the blade on the bucket. That's took 2 days. Or we could have paid someone £200 to do it, who does it professionally. The merch is coming soon, I hope. I've messaged. I'm like on with it, emailing. I'm just waiting for the company to get back to me and just say, yeah, this, that. And I've got to set up a way of selling it. I mean, I could just sell it on Facebook Marketplace or something, which is a bit dodgy. I think I'm going to have to use Shopify and you have to pay them a little bit of commission, which is annoying, but it sounds like you have to do something like that. And then you can have it tagged underneath your channel or videos or whatever. It's the way our Joe does it as well, I think. It didn't help me, but I had to ask. I literally researched myself, and then when I asked him about it, he was like, oh yeah, I use that. And I was like, all right. So I've come to the same conclusion of what the best way to do it is. So yeah, I just want to sell it myself, but you've got to give people security that they're paying and they're going to receive the product, haven't you, and things like that. Anyway, right, I'm going to end it there. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I better go on with some work and get finished for the day. Right, we'll see you later. Can't remember how you finish there.